Here's a basic example of a relation. So when you have a relation, it's a relation either on like a single set, or it could be a relation on a pair of sets. So this is a relation on the set of people. So my set A is just the set of people, and my relation is that person X is related to person Y if person X likes person Y. So if John likes Kathy, then John would be related to Kathy. Okay. There's all sorts of relations that you could impose upon a set. For example, you could have like the usual way that we talk about like one person is related to another person. Like if you're in the same family, like I am related to my brother is related to my cousin, and so on. You could also have like the same color or same color shirt relation. So person X is related to person Y if they are wearing the same color shirt. So if John and Mary both are wearing the color red for their shirt, then they would be related via that relation. Okay. You could also have a relation on a pair of sets. So let's just keep A to be the set of people and B will be like the set of colors. The relation could be like the person is related to the color if they like that color, right? So so I like the color blue, so I would be related to the color blue, I guess. I like the color red, so I'm also related to the color red and the color green, but maybe I'm not a huge fan of the color pink, so I'm not related to the color pink, right? So on and so forth. So generally, a relation from a set. Sorry, let me get rid of that. A relation from one set to another set, where the second set may possibly be equal to the first set. We formally would say that this is just a subset of the Cartesian product A cross B. And so basically what that means is that elements of your relation are just like ordered pairs of things in A and things in B. So I like the color blue. So if we stuck with that previous example of like A is a set of people, B is the set of colors, then Vince, comma blue would be an element of that relation. However, blue, comma Vince would not be an element of that relation because this is not a subset of A cross B. It's a subset of B cross A. Right? B is our colors, A is our people, so this would not be in our relation. You could say that a relation is, you could say like a relation on a set A is just a subset of A cross A. So that would be like our one of our earlier examples where like, you know, if John likes Kathy, then John, comma Kathy would be an element of our relation. If Kathy likes John back, then Kathy, comma John would be a part of that, an element of that relation. If Kathy hates John and it's a totally one-sided relationship, then maybe only John, comma Kathy would be in our relationship. So when you have a relation on a set A, not A cross B, but just on a set A, there are a couple possible properties that we might want to have on that set, or that we might care about whether or not it has on that set. One property is the reflexive property, meaning that for all A in your set, A comma A is in the relation. So under the person X likes person Y relation, if I like myself, then you could say like, well, Vince comma Vincent is in that relation. So it kind of works for that case. But you know, if you have someone that just really doesn't like who they are as a person, then you would say that that would fail or that would violate the reflexive property or something like that. So let's see. That's another example. Let's do the same color shirt one. So this one makes it a little bit more obvious. So I am wearing like a gray shirt right now. So of course I am wearing the same color shirt as myself. And so the same color shirt the same color shirt relation would be reflexive. Okay, that would be an example of a reflexive relation. All right. There's also the symmetric property, meaning that if A comma B is in the relation, then B comma A must also be in the relation. So in our earlier example, we said like, oh, John likes Kathy, but maybe Kathy does not like John. And so that if that is in our, if that's true, then that would violate the symmetry property. Okay. So we would say the person X likes person Y relation would not be symmetric. But if we go back to the same color shirt example, if let's say Jim and Mary both have the color like a red shirt on, Jim would be related to Mary because Jim has the same color shirt as Mary, and Mary would also be related to Jim because Mary has the same color shirt that Jim has. And so this would be an example of a symmetric relation because there's no way that you could violate this. You can't have that Jim has the same color shirt as Mary, but Mary doesn't have the same color shirt as Jim. It has to go in both ways because it is symmetric. Okay, so that's an example of a symmetric relation, whereas the person A likes person B thing is not symmetric. There's also the transitive property. If AB is a relation and BC is in the relation, then A comma C is in the relation. So let's do the let's stick with the same color shirt one because this one will make it a little bit more intuitive. So Jim and Mary. So Jim is related to Mary. Jim is wearing the same color shirt as Mary. Let's say that Mary is wearing the same color shirt as Kathy. So if Jim is wearing the same color shirt as Mary and Mary's wearing the same color shirt as Kathy, then that would tell us that Jim and Kathy are also wearing the same color shirt. Like if Jim is wearing red, then Mary's wearing red, and therefore Kathy is wearing red. And so this would be transitive. Okay, so this is an example of a transitive relation. Whereas if I do the person A likes person B relation, I could say, so maybe John likes Kathy, and let's say Kathy loves her friend Mary, but maybe John just like can't stand Mary. So John doesn't like Mary, so that would not be in our relation. So this would also not be a transitive relation. So the person A likes person B relation, that is like it fails all these properties, so it's not a very good relation by like a lot of standards. Okay, but the same color shirt one that satisfies all these properties, so it's really good in all that respects. And it's so good that we have a special name for relations that satisfy all those properties. That would be called an equivalence relation. So an equivalence relation on a set is just a relation on that set that satisfies all those three nice properties: reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Okay. So the same color shirt thing is is a great example of that. One nice thing about that is you can sort of partition your set into like equivalence classes. And so what that really means is you could just like take the set of people and break it up. So here's like our set of people. Maybe I should make this a little bit bigger. Okay, you can take this set of people and you can break it up into people that are wearing a red shirt, people that wear a gray shirt, blue shirt, green, yellow, and so on. And there's going to be no overlap between these sets. I mean, I guess you could say like if I'm wearing like a blue and red shirt, you would just pick whatever like color is more prominent or something like that. Like it's more blue than the other color. So there's not going to be like any overlap between these sets, and so you can really just say everyone is going to be in one of these sets corresponding to that color. And so you could really just think of people as being like labeled by like the color shirt that they're wearing, and that partitions the set of people, okay, in a certain way. So yeah, equivalence relations are really nice. They're very important in math, and it's a good thing to sort of understand.